over the last couple of weeks, which is wonderful. Cooler than normal. Typically for this time of the year, your average high is right around 61 degrees. But notice how our temperatures today, we're sitting a little ways below that. Many of us in the mid 50s. But here's where we're headed. So we have 70s on tap for the rest of the week, close to 80 degrees on Thursday. I think a lot of us are going to be able to tag that 80-degree mark. I'm just not convinced we'll see it at O'Hare. But then cooler conditions are expected in time for the weekend. I'll have your details coming up, including when we could see some more rain this week.
All right.
Donnie, for his bachelor party, ended up going to, it was the Lansing Lugnuts game. We were in Lansing, Michigan, and he ended up on the field eating a turkey leg. And when I tell you that my husband is not one to be on a stage anywhere in front of cameras, anything, to be getting, you know, tweets and stuff that he was down there, I was like, who's that guy?
Who is this man?
So, you know, maybe it is a good thing to go to a baseball diamond. All right, waking up on the wrong side of the bed, your nightmares could be.
We had a dream expert come on once, and I was like, oh yeah, I can control mine. She's like, oh yeah, it's called lucid dreaming.
We need to have that dream person come back, because mine's always me running away from people. So, so what's wrong with
what
me?
that means.
To find out how Terrence is able to control this.
Right?
This is very, that's impressive.
Yeah.
You know, April is National Letter Writing Month, and the U.S. Postal Service wants to.
The next couple of days around here, we do not have a severe thunderstorm threat, so that's a wonderful thing. But also, many of us are finally going to begin to dry out a little bit. Here's the view right now, looking over the river. It's gorgeous, 55 degrees, so cooler than average. We also have a southwesterly breeze, 14 miles per hour. And tonight, temperatures are only dropping down to right around 47 degrees, so we're staying mild. Your average low for this time of the year sits right around 41 or 42. Your 3-day forecast, we do have a small chance for showers and thunderstorms to develop near and south of I-80 tomorrow evening. Most areas likely end up staying dry. Temperatures, though, the next couple of days, huge improvements. We're going to be near 80 by Thursday. Back to you. Last several weeks, just over and over and over. And speaking of all of that rain, take a look at this map here. So this is really interesting because these numbers are really, really impressive. So what you're looking at here, this is the percentage of normal rainfall over the last 30 days. And all locations that you see here that are highlighted in purple, or even the black shading close to the Wisconsin border, that's 200 to 300% of your average rainfall over the last 30 days. So that's how much above normal that we are. So of course we're dealing with all of this flooding across the area. And now that we're getting closer to the spring planting season, you know, a lot of farmers at this point really waiting for those fields to begin to dry out. But from a drought standpoint, of course, now we're doing really well on that front. But now we almost have too much water that we know what to do with. So because of that, we've been dealing with quite a bit of flooding. We still have flood warnings that are basically in effect for just until further notice for a lot of our waterways that you see here, Fox River, the Des Plaines River. Again, flood warnings just until further notice. High temperatures today. We ended up topping out in the mid 50s for most of us, upper 50s across the far southwest. Places like Joliet made it to about 59 degrees, 55 in Merrillville, 54 in Rensselaer, and only made it to 46 degrees in Waukegan. So that was definitely one of our cooler spots. But here's where we're headed. So your temperatures over the next couple of days, we're going to be in the 70s, mid 70s tomorrow, near 70 on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I think there's going to be quite a few locations that do tag that 80-degree mark. I'm not convinced that we're going to do that right at O'Hare. But regardless, warmer than average. Normal for this time of the year is 61. We're going to be a little bit closer to that as we go into this upcoming weekend as colder air begins to filter in again on Saturday and Sunday. Your satellite and radar. Things are quiet for now. It's been a beautiful sunny day across the region. And tonight, we're staying mostly clear to partly cloudy. Temperature-wise, we're only going down into the mid to upper 40s, so it's staying very mild going into your early morning hours of tomorrow. Cold front's going to come through tomorrow, but we'll go ahead and call this a cool front. It's not really going to change our temperatures all that drastically, but it will possibly fire up a couple showers, maybe a rumble of thunder near and south of I-80 during the afternoon, the early evening hours. And then looking ahead to Wednesday. Wednesday looks pretty good. Temperature is going to be just slightly cooler, and I think we're going to be running cooler at the lakefront as well, as we'll develop a little bit of a northeasterly wind component off of Lake Michigan. But still, I think temperatures are going to be right around 70 degrees on Wednesday. For tonight, 47, we'll have south winds right around 5 to 15 miles per hour. 7-day forecast tomorrow, 75, 70 expected on Wednesday, partly cloudy conditions. Thursday near 80, but then Thursday night into Friday, we have another chance for a couple showers and storms, and then we are cooler over the weekend. We'll be right back. A lot of our waterways as all of that runoff continues to work its way to the lower lying areas. So we have flood warnings for all the little polygons that you see showing up here. Fox River, of course, being one of those. And essentially, this is going to remain in effect just until further notice because of all of the rain that we've had. We have another chance of rain coming our way near and south of I-80 tomorrow, late afternoon, lasting into the evening hours. And that's because of a cold front that's going to be slipping through, but then drying out Wednesday and Thursday before another chance of rain is going to be here Thursday night into Friday. But I will say that the rain that we're expecting this week, it doesn't look nearly as heavy, nearly as persistent as the last couple of weeks that we've had around here. Your temperatures right now, many of us are sitting in the mid 50s, so we are cooler than average. But guess what? We have a really nice warming trend in store for us over the next couple of days. We're going to be in the 70s for the majority of the week, near 80 expected on Thursday before cooler conditions move in over the weekend. Dawn.
To pass.
That's true. We're always working, right?
Yeah.
All right. Temperatures outside, we are sitting in the mid 50s for a lot of us, up to 56 degrees now at O'Hare, but only 44 in Waukegan. So we do have that flow coming in off of the water. A little bit cooler at the lakefront in Chicago as well, down to 52, but it's 57 degrees in Gary, 60 currently in LaSalle, 55 in Chicago Heights. Futurecast taking us throughout the rest of this evening. Notice how temperatures aren't going to drop off in a really big way over the next few hours. So by about 9 p.m. or so, a lot of us are going to be in the upper 40s, and then we should hold pretty steady throughout the overnight. A lot of us are going to see low temperatures tonight, mid to upper 40s. Then by about 8, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, we're already back up into the 50s, and tomorrow looks really nice for the majority of the day. I think by midday, early afternoon, we're already rising up into the 70s again, low 70s expected for your highs. But then during the late afternoon, evening hours, we could be seeing some spotty showers and thunderstorms firing up, especially near and south of I-80. So your 5-day forecast, 70 degrees for your high, near 80 on Thursday, and then rain is set to return again just in time for Friday. We'll be right. Over the last couple of weeks, we have another chance of showers, couple thunderstorms being possible, mainly near and south of I-80 tomorrow afternoon and evening. Then we'll dry things out again Wednesday and Thursday before another chance of rain moves in on Friday. Right now, here's the view. Temperatures at 56 degrees. We have south winds right around 8 miles per hour. Winds are going to kick up a bit tonight, so we're going to be seeing southerly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. But your overnight lows only going down to the mid to upper 40s. So we're staying above normal, and that's going to get us a head start to that warmth tomorrow. So your out the door forecast for Tuesday, skies are going to be partly cloudy. Temperatures by 8 should be right around 53. By 10, we're in the low 60s. And then eventually we're counting on highs in the mid 70s. Again, that small chance of rain late tomorrow. Then we'll dry things out going into Wednesday and Thursday. Thursday is expected to be our warmest day of the week. Temperatures going to be right around 80 before we start to see a cooling trend going into the upcoming weekend. Now that most of them are beginning to bloom. I've seen a ton around my neighborhood. West Loop's looking beautiful as well. I mean, spring has sprung, everybody. It's feeling good. I know today we started off with a freeze warning and a frost advisory, but that is no more. We're putting that to bed. Well, stuck in this very stormy weather pattern. And this particular map here, what this is showing us is our percentage of normal rainfall over the past 30 days. And it's really impressive here. So all locations that you see showing up in the purple shading, the black shading near the Wisconsin border, that's 200 to 300% of our normal rainfall that we've seen. So it's no wonder that we're dealing with all of this flooding, all of the flooding concerns that are going to continue, especially surrounding our area, rivers and streams and waterways. So the southern half of the viewing area, most areas are still between about 140 to 200% of normal. So again, we're just way above average here. So again, those flood warnings, they are remaining in effect just kind of until the foreseeable future, until we can get those waterways to go back down. Your high temperatures today, we ended up topping out in the mid 50s, 56 degrees at O'Hare. 57 was the high temperature in Gary, only 46 in Waukegan. So that was one of our cooler spots. The next couple of days, we're going to be in the mid 70s tomorrow, near 70 on Wednesday, but then bouncing up to near 80 on Thursday before cooler conditions begin to arrive going into the upcoming weekend. So Saturday and Sunday at this point looking like we're going to be in the upper 50s to low 60s for the majority of areas by Saturday. Futurecast, high pressure is beginning to take off toward the south and the east. We have a frontal boundary diving to the south, but tomorrow we're very easily counting on southerly winds becoming west southwesterly. That's going to keep the warmer air in place. So 70s tomorrow, but a couple showers and thunderstorms going to be possible during the afternoon and evening, especially near and south of I-80. 7-day forecast tomorrow, 75, 70 dry skies on Wednesday. Thursday, we're partly cloudy, highs close to 80. Thursday night into Friday, another chance for showers and thunderstorms, and then we are in the 60s for most areas over the weekend. Dawn.
Thanks, Emily.